if there's only one string, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and high. Even if this is not a luxury house, but we are loving this house.
Loving this house. We'll grow up in the family.
Yes, this show is about to grow.
小桃子, what is your dream you ever thought when you grew up? What have you done?
Let me tell you, I was in Vietnam when I was a kid. I saw people around me are afraid to see doctor when they're sick because they don't have insurance, so that's why they need to pay for doctor. Almost no one sees a doctor.
So you want to be
that's
the chief
what I
of
think.
health?
No, I didn't think that much.
It's too suckling.
No, I'd like to be a doctor. Yes.
This one is good.
Right.
A suppling stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about you?
What I wanted to do in every Chinese New Year, I will ask my mom
What
to
for?
go to the child clothes shop. I want to have that one.
You mean the fluffy skirt like that? That
I'm
one?
not Jason Wu. I want to see the police uniform.
Yo.
I want to be the police.
You wanna be a policeman?
There are many pockets.
Oh.
The army suit. I thought that was cool.
Hello, policeman.
Taiyan. But nothing happened.
So, what do you do now? Continue?
No, it's too late. Over the age.
It's too late.
How about them? How about these new immigrant sisters? What did they do? And what do they want to do now?
True. I'm also
Right.
curious.
Right. Who we invite today are?
Today we invited 4 beauties to the show. From Vietnam, Miss Tin Sirong.
Thi Sirong from Vietnam, Career Administration.
From Vietnam, Ren Cho Hen. Hi everyone.
Ran Chui Hen from Vietnam, Career Beauty Care Sales Supervisor.
From Vietnam, Pei Shi Yue He. Hello, I'm Yue He.
Pei Si Yue He from Vietnam, Career Vietnamese Teacher.
From Indonesia, Ko Mei Ping. Hi everyone.
Gao Mei Ping from Indonesia, Career Housewife. How about this side?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Over here is the signature, the career expert, Paul. Hello, everyone. Paul, try all kinds of words, full experiences of career expert. The social observer.
Yes.
The other one, our old friend, the senior media worker, Jiang Zhongbo. Hello, everyone, and hello to 4 immigrants and everyone in front of the TV. Jiang Zhongbo, senior media reporter, has 17 years of experiences. Zhongbo is really senior and
That's
active.
true.
See a lot in our careers.
It's so fun here today.
Right. Later, we can ask him to give all the new
Right.
sisters to understand more. Okay.
Understand more.
Next, we are going to ask them to evaluate what's their best condition now.
Okay. I'd like to ask you now, do you have a job? Yes, I have a job. What do you do? I'm doing administration in Thai Power.
Oh. That's a stable job. That's true. This is a stable job to us.
Yes.
It is. That's why we must tell all the sisters a great job.
Really?
Impressive.
How about Tohan? I'm working in a famous company. Mary Kay, a sales supervisor.
Foreign corporation.
All right. Now the 2 of you.
Working in foreign company, especially to immigrant sister, is a very good job. First, this can let them elaborate their language skill and probably a chance to learn Chinese and also a chance to practice other language. This can combine your advantage, and in addition, you may know some friends of new immigrants who can connect with the company through you to become a media. That's very good.
How about you, He? Most of my time is teaching Vietnamese to elementary students.
Oh, Vietnamese. A teacher. Right,
Teacher.
for the language. How about Mei Ping?
I'm a housewife.
Her job is called loving this house.
Right. Yes.
What did they do before? We should ask 2 experts now. They are career experts. So, Paul, my career is changing career.
What?
It keeps. What kind of job is this? The profession is changing jobs. 24 jobs in a year, pretty much. People say the person who changes 20 jobs in a year is someone like me because I've changed 20 jobs after graduation.
Wow. So
From
many.
IT industry to F&B industry, clothing or trading, even those corporation with nightclubs.
Oh, they're all surprised.
Right, so basically I experienced a lot. Very, a lot. The bigger, the richer. No, the less my hair is. Too much pressure. How can you keep changing? Keep changing. Actually, I want to share many new immigrant sisters. The reason I change like this, people say, Rolling Stone gather no moss. How can you accumulate your connection experience?
Yes, that's true.
It looks like very bad and awful. As long as you can follow whenever you change one job to another, you keep who you are as the value because you're selling Paul with the bald head. The knowledge beneath, but not the superior from the title instead. For example, police, doctor, nurse.
Yes.
Those are like brands. No, we're selling who we are. Fulfill yourself, fulfill your ability. Basically, if you change like this, none of one works as related. It's you're selling. So basically, you change like this, you'll be bigger and more smooth, better and better. How about Zhongbo? Before discharge, I work as a waiter in KTV.
Oh.
I even work as a deliverer. As long as in my
It's such a different.
Right, but in our age, it's quite different. Now they can deliver everything, right? The service was specialized to send the cell phones and pagers. For example,
that era.
right, Mr. Wang bought a pager and a cell phone. He definitely doesn't know how to use. And
So you explain?
I pick up the phone from the shop and send it to him and explain professionally to him. Private service in the house. Right. And this is the reason I suddenly realized my speech ability is quite good. This guy is smart.
Oh.
No one says okay if you say good. Okay, it's fine. I finally know how he lost his hair balding off. You just try. Yeah. After around 1994, I was discharged.
Yes.
I think my speech is quite okay. That's why I found a job like this. That's reporter. And ever since.
The reporter is the longest one.
Right, so I hold different position to him. I don't think you should keep changing your job. Wait, I must tell all your sisters. Better not change your job. One and only. One and only. There was once very special. By the time I was working as an engineer, I changed to engineer. And I thought the future is kind of narrow. I like to talk with people and to see different kinds of people. But an engineer, you only see computers. I decided to change and I still got hired. What kind of job was it? Clothing. And the job required me at the beginning. They had the rules. The first 3 months as a cashier, it's like standing there first, folding clothes. Second, welcome customers. And third, you help to fit the clothes. Is it fit after you try it on? Help to set a bill. So from the engineer sitting in front of the computer for 8 hours change into standing for 12 hours. Standing 12 hours a day. Clothes sales. When first start, the legs are like varicose fans, you know? Right, and when you go back home, you still need to lift the legs. Lift them like this.
Really?
Because it's totally not easy. But slowly I realized this is kind of fun. Because whenever you change a new place, the people are different. It was engineer to sales. Now in clothes business, who reaches the mothers or the ladies working in the office, the staffs, and it's strange when the people we reach are mothers. Since the location inside of market, they basically pretend to look for the clothes when they see you inside. I tell you yesterday, my son was really made me upset. He didn't come back home yesterday.
They want to talk to you.
Right, they naturally want to come in and chat. Want to chat with you. Shopping the clothes is second. She thinks you are easygoing. Mother attractor.
Right.
Mother's attractor. Right, when they all see me, they surround me and later on they even need to puke. I realized true. The connection between others that's standing 12 hours. Not adoption at first, and later I feel it's fun.
But you enjoy it, right?
Right, and you can talk to others like problems in the family to help, to consult. They are happy to see us. I become someone they can talk to. It feels really good.
Your achievement. Why did you change?
Because what's the reason keep Paul changing all the time? How can she work well if she can't speak well? Let me tell you. I told the owner, why don't you take away these preconceptions and see what she can do? And you know what? If you don't pay attention, you won't know she can chop the spring onion like this. The owner could do this. But the new sister is like this. Chop it like this.
Why did you change job if you think it's good?
Because finish talking, probably I cover all. All the problems are solved. This corner is done, then move to the next. It's not enough in Zhongzhen district. Gotta cover all Taipei, Da'an district, and Xinyi. I think you can just step out for Taipei City Council. Thank you. Elected. Elected.
That's right.
It's very special. He's so special. Let us ask Ding Sirong, do you have any special experience in the career?
Special experience. I think actually in work there is no problem to us, but being with people, so confident. People, that's how you get along with people, is a little bit hard.
Being with others is
Right.
a problem. Can you tell us a particular example?
Can describe? What would he do if he doesn't like you? He won't get along well with you. And probably will find your weakness. I just sense he doesn't like me. Did you ever try to talk to him to do something? Or something? In effect, I didn't think it's not a problem. Maybe because you're new there. Probably ask someone from work and I'm new and I don't know. And maybe they don't think I'm not smart. And I think it might take some time to learn. And the relationship could be better and improve. But somehow it got more obvious. And I'm confirmed he doesn't like me like that. Did you try to overcome it? I think it's okay. I think if this is how he talks to me, I won't get mad. And in my work or in emotion, I don't get mad. This can prove I still can win over him, make my EQ better. And I talk to myself, I cannot get mad. I need to be just the way I am. There's nothing happen. Yes.
As a train.
You're right. This is
Take
good.
it as a train.
Yeah.
I tell a
Yeah.
story to Miss Ding Sirong to know. I used to interview a restaurant owner. He's selling Taiwanese snack.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also a new immigrant girl working there. And some of the staffs working there also did the same to her. I asked the owner, why do you reject the new immigrant? He said, no, he thought they talk slow. That's why I think the way she works might also not smart. That's why
It's preconceptions. Yeah.
how we call not smart in Taiwan is Liang Guang. That's the image on her in inactive. I questioned him. But do you ever observe how she works if she's not talking? How she works.
Yeah.
He said, no need. How can she work well if she can't speak well? Let me tell you. I told the owner, why don't you take away these preconceptions and see what she can do? And you know what? If you don't pay attention, you won't know she can chop the spring onion like this. The owner could do this. But the new sister is like this. Chop it like this. It's fast forward. The owner should be afraid.
Yeah.
But you must ask me, why didn't the new sister show the boss?
Right.
The boss rejected her, so why did she show him?
Yeah, she didn't have a chance.
Right. After my reminder, the great and kind attention, that's how she chopped spring
Wow.
onion like this.
Chongbo, you are her lucky star.
Right. But let me tell you, she's also Vietnamese. And she can cook many delicious dishes. So my friend's restaurant has changed the name in Taiwanese Vietnam restaurant. You can see, once the misunderstanding is overcome,
Yes.
you realize she's a good
Yeah.
hand. And the owner even got luck from her.
Right, that's true.
You still need to understand each other.
Other as much as you can. Yes.
Hope your colleague and supervisor can watch this show.
Right. So you try to present your strong advantage to everyone. Alright? How about you, He? I'm studying in an institute and sometimes the friends in school because the culture is different. So sometimes what I care about him, he think it's not polite. For example, there was once I was in a computer room. There was a Taiwanese friend. He was using computer there and I asked, are you making report? He said, hi. And when he came back, it was like nonsense. He wrote this long letter to me. Yeah, you're extremely not polite, picking my report on my back. Did you explain to him? I did explain. I wrote a written to him saying, my friend, if I am not your friend, do you think I'll say hi to you or I'll take you as stranger? I told him like that. So you did reply him, didn't you? Yes, that's the only 2 lines I wrote.
I would like to ask for a few. What kind of work did you do back in your hometown? Or is there any different experience from the job compared to the one you're working? 世荣
In Vietnam, I was still focused on studying. Rest of the time I was helping my parents for business, and sometimes I would help to clean the house. Because I'm the first kid, so everything is expected on me, led by how you
It's
do.
also like part-time at home.
Right. Part-time in the house.
So you've already got the experience of facing
Yes,
people.
but only the interaction with others. Something like that, yes.
What the difference do you think is between now and then?
Actually, I don't think it is quite a lot.
It's the same realization.
Right, as long as you are willing to talk and accept others. Dare to talk, dare to speak and accept others and express bravely. There's nothing different. Wherever, actually people are nice to get along to me. This is nice.
Wherever it's the same.
It's the same. Chehan, I saw you keep nodding. You agree totally? Right. I agree what she mentioned.
What did you do back in Vietnam?
I didn't do anything yet. There is only me and my brother. And everything in the house was covered by my parents. My first job was 5 years later after I came here. My first job was located in previous telecom office in Keelung.
What exactly was Chehan's first job in Taiwan?
Selling. And every special is every July. Isn't it hot? It was only 4 days there. I went to emergency room on the 5th day. I escaped away. And time to eat is around 2 or 3. When you pick up the chopstick, your hair was shaking like stroke. And everything in the house was covered by my parents. My first job was 5 years later after I came here. My first job was located in a previous telecom office in Keelung, selling Thai-style noodle shop. And very special is every year, every July, it's hot.
Right.
And what was only 4 days there. I went to emergency room on the 5th day. I escaped away.
Was it too hot?
Because it's in the side of the road too packed and the sun burned. It's a street food. It's cheap, but it's good. It's good business. The owner offered me one. I work very hard. I didn't know everything. The simple idea is how to make money and have some petty cash to spend. And I can buy what I want to buy on my own. So I worked there. Only 4 days. But I escaped at the 5th day because I couldn't hold it. Too many works to do in one hand. It's like gotta work in the multiple hands. Yeah, something like that. The pressure, you can't continue. Right. Too many customers. I had to run all the time. This mosque is so small. Don't have second to sit. Lunchtime was around 2 or 3. When you pick up the chopstick, your hands were like having a stroke.
Hands shaking.
Don't need to chew the noodle, shivering. Because I never worked. Yes. Yeah, it's bad. The work is too hard. Not used to it. Hard work. And
How about Yue?
When I was in college, I purchased some products to sell.
You're good at business.
College students love to do this, and you feel success. And I can offer my school tuition.
The pay can cover the cost.
Yes, I can cover my own tuition and also learn Chinese because I was studying in Chinese department, and the chance is rare. Right. Yeah, so you can approach many different people over there and they speak Chinese to you. They can learn very fast from how they talk to you. You can learn some money and the language too. Yeah, right. Double prices. After I graduated, I work in Taiwan. working as an interpreter in an IT factory. I followed the engineers standing for 12 hours and helped them to translate.
Engineer, I say all the time, why did you stand? Right.
And then they find out the flaws from the board and chips for the computer, and they will need to find the Chinese and Vietnamese of the flaw. It's hard. That's very hard. You need to study for a long time, and you need to explain others how to operate. And I went back to Vietnam for 2 years later. After I went back, I went to work for another job, become an interpreter in Chinese medicine clinic. Finally learned something different. Right, Chinese med. The pulse reading.
Isn't it harder to translate?
Yeah, that's
The
right.
professional names. In
Yeah.
Taiwan, we mostly say 0800 0.
000 000. Have you tried cupping? They'll do the skills of cupping the transparent cup on the back and the swollen seriously reddish. And there is one. There's one. Inject the needle. Acupuncture.
Blood release.
Yeah, blood release. That's scary. I couldn't do it after 2 months. I was scared to see the blood. And then I went to the manpower agency to be a Chinese teacher.
The case from you are in line with our conversation why the reason I'd always encourage everyone to try more to different job. The reason we just talked about probably when Yue purchased those stocks, which defines your Chinese. So this makes you think the Chinese is interesting. You have the gift. You can work on this. And second, no matter what it is, Chinese, matter or translation, this in large many offer ability. And within all experiences, the major value is Chinese because in
Yes.
each section it's all related to Chinese. The difference is only the person you talk to, like engineer, vendor, Chinese man, all different occupations are surrounding Chinese.
Yes.
That's what I believe. Whatever you will do later, as long as you maintain well, I believe you are teaching language in college, right?
Yes.
So you can extra everything you have learned before, vividly. How about Mei Ping?
I used to work in warehouse in Indonesia being a service staff. Service staff, yes. Because it's hard for me to find job in Indonesia. The job in Indonesia are like, it's not, our education is not good to enter. We need to have money. Have money to go work? What kind of logic is that?
I work to earn money and you ask money from
I
me?
give the money to company first. Yes, give the
Oh,
money
pay
first.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, Mei Ping, the jobs in Taiwan, if they ask you to pay first, it must have problems. There's problems.
Right.
That means
It's like
why
not
do
the
you
company,
need
it's
to pay
like-
first?
Yeah. It's not company. It's like not guarantee, but you have to pay first.
Oh, for the corruption.
Just like you mentioned.
Under the table, the corruption. Or people
Right,
will reject
right.
you. They
Yeah,
don't let
and
you
there's
enter.
one more. Depends on how your hate.
Depends on your height. Like me, have a
Yes.
job I can't do.
Yeah.
It's special case in Taiwan, like flight attendant, cabin crew. That's for actual need or to be model.
Even if you interview for warehouse or regular company, they will ask how tall are
Can
you.
you tell us how tall you require?
Girls are 160 centimeters, yeah, around that.
They're picking cabin crew.
It's easier to find one. Is he looking for a
Right.
model or a
This is
cabin
forbidden in
crew?
Taiwan.
Now I am 150 centimeters. You're so cute. That's why it's hard for me to find job in Indonesia. And then I think there was someone introduced me to work in Taiwan to be foreigners daycare. I went for the try. It's same over here. He asks, how tall are you? But the agency was nice to me, asked me to pat the toes, lift up. So it looks taller. So the employer hires you.
So maybe most of
Yes.
the job you found or the jobs you interview, what kind of job are they? Why do they need your height?
I'll tell you, even in a factory course height.
Taiwan also takes good care to our new immigrant sisters. Starting from 2011, as long as you have right to resident, or even there are some, we have met some new immigrant sisters who probably divorce or separately. There's no legal marriage existence, but as long as you have right to resident, all the employers can reject your working right because your identity or social class.
Reject.
The working right. So please do remember, don't listen to all the rumors without proof. You still have your own rights to keep it on.
Yes, thank you, Paul. Right, you should remember the rights you have and tell your employer straightly that I can work here.
小桃子, what's the best dream work to you?
Oh, I tell you a story. When I was a kid, I had a part-time in Vietnam. I was selling mooncake for others, right?
Mooncake.
Yeah, selling mooncake in Vietnam is 2 months at Fats. It starts very early.
Sell before and after moon.
Yes, festival, yes.
Before and
Yeah.
after. You don't
For
sell
2
until
months.
New Year.
No,
will
for 2
expire.
months only. there was once I saw an artist, the one who plays the white silk dress.
Oh, I've watched that one.
Yeah, that one.
Right,
It's
right.
good, right? And I saw the artist and I think, wow.
You want to be her?
No, wait. Let me describe her. She's beautiful with Vietnamese dress and body slim and fit. And I thought, being an artist is great. You can dress up pretty every day. I wanna be a star.
You have done it. Let's ask. Paul, the career expert, keep changing. What's the best dream job in your mind? Actually, everyone seems to ask me this. Everyone tried to write my inspiration, and mine is never the one you're going to do. So I always have a standard. The one I'm doing is my dream job. Isn't it? If you never, I've shared in many speeches, shared to many friends in workplace, including all sisters. If you always wanted to, for example, to be a flight attendant or let's say to be a president, but how come they will let you be president at first? You must go through several steps. If you can't do the work now,
Right.
how can you step up or going upward?
That's
And now
right. That's right.
like Zhongbo, once we work together, actually I really like to work in media. Because of the work, I can make so many good friends. Right, just like Zhongbo, every time when we get boring, we will still kneel down outside and ask each other, how was the show? What problem can be? We will encourage each other for improvement. It will be great if first, like what you're doing, second, to make colleagues to be your good friends.
Right.
That will be the best
Yeah.
dream job.
Yeah. Congrats to you too.
How about your dream job, Zhongbo? Don't laugh at me. You promise not laughing at me. Do you want to be a nurse? Come on, tell us. I think you're better than me as a nurse. My first dream work from kid. What exactly is Jiang Zhongbo's best dream job? The core value really matches to Paul's idea. The core value hasn't changed at all. As long as he read his speech, do you realize there are many words and other is paid by his mouth?
Yeah.
Speech.
No, it's not.
And
It's
reaction. Do you listen to what he means behind? What he means is my core values around that. Girls, I'm helping you to clean up. The first dream, I was thinking to be gynecologist. You two can be friends. I don't have any mighty ideas. I simply think I can see many beautiful girls. But I realized my score was really bad to do anything. I realized myself it's impossible to enter medical school, so I changed my mind.
A bad thought, right? So no.
Then probably my score were not good at all. That's alright. The second dream, to be pilot or a cabin crew leader. Horan will know the reason. Still the same. You can see many girls. But the height,
Girls
there's
can
minimum height requirement. How's that? We both can do that. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Let me tell you one thing. When you get rejected by others, don't be afraid. Just follow me. One step. I respect you. I don't agree, but respect
Just
you.
be mean.
But later, deep in the night, I see from the mirror. Ask yourself. No, I see the mirror, and I realize I'm still better in speaking. Why didn't I just speak? It's not definitely. That's what I'm sitting here. And later, I think Zhongbo, he's always good in speech. The core value really matches to Paul's idea. The core value hasn't changed as long as he related to speech. Do you realize there are many words and other is paid by his mouth?
Yeah.
By his speech.
No, it's not.
And
It's
reaction.
not.
Do you listen to what he means behind? What he means is my core values around that. Girls, I'm helping you to clean up, but you put yourself back. You guys break the joke, it's not my business. I bring the subject back. This can share with the sisters. This is a dream, but you don't rely on dream totally. After all, do you think you fit the work? I was not good in study. How good your English is good to fly a plane. Finally, you still need to face the fact. I also encourage four of you. What are you really good at? For example, if you are really good in paperwork, there's no problem to keep doing it. And if you are in foreign company as supervisor, I'm saying supervisor. You should become inspector and the end become a chief inspector, right? At the end you become a prospector, right? That's the profession.
So funny.
Three of them now are satisfied with their works.
Satisfied, very satisfied. Yeah.
And there are some goals in the future ongoing. What is your work currently? And how did you find
My
it?
current work is back screen translator.
What do you mean about back screen translator?
It's like, for example, today we're on the show will be broadcasted in Vietnamese. Are you loving this house, this one? Some. Oh.
Please make it good for us. Make two of us into handsome man.
Turns out our translator is so sweet.
Can you translate these three words? Just call handsome man. No, it's
Okay,
called
handsome.
super handsome.
Yeah.
Word handsome. That 4 words is harder.
All right.
Oh, back screen translator.
Continue. Right. Are you considered fast with this job? I like it. You do. Yes.
Is there
satisfied.
anything we talk need to improve to let you be easy to translate?
No. Just keep the way it is now.
Keep it the way it is. Can you edit more for us?
Sure, of course. How about Tuehan? Now, my work is teaching beauty care and makeup, right, and image management. And in my company, there is also time management and finance management. Time and finance management. Yes. This is something we need to learn. Yes.
Besides learning, you're a call inspector. How many staffs do you need to supervise?
This job requires me to develop beauty counselors.
Member.
My students are what I learn from the company. I'll share with them. First one is to step out, maintain image. You have to wear makeup because you're a beauty counselor and beauty teacher. You can go out without makeup. How do others learn from you? This is the first. Dress up and styling before you go out. Yes. And wear makeup. Yes. The second is clothes, uniform. The suit from the company. If you don't have uniform, what you can be need is the suit. Yes. Second is when you enter the company, you must learn our
So,
product
how many
knowledge.
students have you taught so far until now?
There are more than 50 around Taiwan. Yeah. How about you, Ehe? To me, I'm still a student in institute. So most of my time is because I'm already the second year. That's why I need to prepare is thesis. And the process of thesis, I think it should be very challenging because you need to read lots of documents. And after you read, then you have to come out a title to write. And my title is, I hope to write something related with new immigrants about teaching this part. Actually, I think being a teacher is also a process to hard work. Because before you start the class, the preparation is a process. You need to design a material which to let the kids be interested in your class, to like to go to your class. Teaching children and adults are different. It's different.
Education philosophy is a topic.
Teaching children is different. You need to pamper them, right? Their duration of concentration is only 15 minutes. So short. That's why you need to design a class to let them like it. It's a challenge.
So boy, my attention is only 5 minutes. We're worse than kids. I'm more curious to know what is the subject in your thesis.
The thesis I'm working on I can tell you a little bit is toward second language teaching. New immigrants Chinese teaching. Because the one I study is
Material.
Chinese teaching material. So what I can see, those materials on the market, no matter it's from the Minister of Education or the material New Taipei City published to sisters, they all stand on the first language teaching concept to design the material instead of designed by the second language teaching concept. So I hope I can use my own experience to apply and design the material for all the sisters. Something like that.
I think she is really ambitious in education. Mei Ping, how about your current work now?
Because currently I'm a housewife.
Loving this house is your job.
Yes. You choose to maintain the house, right, and take care of the kids, take care of them, and see later.
Based on the working experience of the guest and the property of job, this can be reference for sisters in front of the TV. What she's thinking, what she want to do, and how do you feel now? What do you think?
Yeah.
How about Mei Ping? What is your best dream job you're going to do?
I wanna be...
What is the dream job of housewife Mei Ping? And everyone has tried the buffet, right? The buffet from 5-star hotel. It presents row by row of different cuisines. He was only in charge for 2. The Indian dishes. He was only in charge of 2. It's strange. Everyone wanted to take the food. It's already empty, but the rest is full. It's so good, but not a second it's finished. That's why he keep cooking. It started as a very small vendor. I have tasted. It's good. He's from a small vendor become a real shop. And it's full every day non-stop. And once you enter your seat, there's a picture. His own picture put in front of the door. How about Mei Ping? What is your best dream job you're going to do?
I wanna be the owner of a restaurant. Be the owner.
To open a restaurant.
I found Taiwanese love to eat fusion cuisine.
Fusion.
Right.
Cuisine from different countries.
I was thinking if later on I want to sell Indonesian food, probably I'll combine with Chinese food. Yes, make combination, right?
Just
combination.
like the one I mentioned.
Yeah, open a shop. That's the shop I want to open.
Maybe?
Yeah.
I have a very encouraging story to tell. I had a friend. He is from India. By the time he was a chef assistant in a big hotel because he was young then and everyone has tried the buffet, right? The buffet from 5-star hotel. It presents row by row of different cuisines. He was only in charge for 2.
Yes.
The Indian dishes. He was only in charge of 2. It's strange. Everyone wanted to take the food. It's already empty, but the rest is full. It's so good, but not a second it's finished. That's why he keep cooking. And other colleagues ask him, why did you cook so good? That will make you busier because it's easy to finish. So you have to run for 5-6 rounds. Like us, we're easy. He said, it's okay, I just cook as I can. And now it's because too delicious, many Taiwanese friends ask him directly, do you want to open a restaurant? I'll help you. I'll be your sponsor. You work and cook. It started as a very small vendor. I have tasted. It's good. He's from a small vendor become a real shop. And it's full every day non-stop. And once you enter your seat, there's a picture. His own picture put in front of the door.
A straight pose.
Very straight, tall and handsome. You see, as long as you're willing and if you're serious, there's always a chance.
True, that's correct.
But I want to give Mei Ping a serious advice.
Yes.
Look, your dream is about cooking.
Yes.
And there are many public career service centers in Taiwan. It cooperates with many professional schools, and they will teach you. For example, you like cooking, they teach you how to cook. And once you learn, it's one-line service. They'll coach you to start business. For example, can you do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah. A little bit.
Right, that's why after you learn, you can tell the center service you want to open a business. They will help you and coach you how to do it to reduce the cost. Maybe your dream will come true very soon. You're still at home.
Right, still at home. I also have, since you are here, I'd like to ask if I want to work in a restaurant in the future or franchise their brand. For example, Wow Prime. I'm thinking what I need to prepare when I come to the interview.
According to her condition now, I suggest, just like Zhongbo mentioned, there are some schools, professional ones, maybe attend for 3 to 6 months for a study on coaching. After you learn, what your interview is not assistant, the certificate, probably sous chef. And what's sous chef? Sous chef is when the master can do some orders, he can teach you how to cook. So you will first learn the master chef skill and you will know the taste. Second, you can also learn his skill. Third, the starting pay is around 30,000. It's without proof, better than assistant. It could be around 10,000. A max is 130,000 a year. Relatively, it's more secure. Second, the pay is higher. Third, you can learn more things. Fourth, you know more about Taiwanese taste. This can help you to capture your customers' flavor when you open Mei Ping restaurant. I think this is something you should do correctly.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Paul.
Let me answer, Mei Ping. Answer directly to what you ask. If you want to get into One Prime, for example, I know a bit of this restaurant. The owner of this restaurant loves to talk. And he also likes to hire someone love to talk. So if maybe you want to work there, first you need to train yourself to be able to socialize with customers. Because this restaurant, from the time you order until dessert, the waiter will keep coming and talk. Keep talking.
Isn't it all like this?
Keep talking. Right. They will keep talking to you. This is one, you need to socialize. So your Chinese must be good and brave to talk. Second, of course, it's Western style. You must know some senses. The tableware from out to in. This is just like what I mentioned. There are public service center and professional schools for options. Third, I think Mei Ping is qualified. Careful. Why? In this restaurant, when customers stand up and walk toward the door, it's about 1 or 2 meters to the door. The waiter should go ahead, open the door. I thought to close it. And then the guest said, no, I'm looking for toilet. I'm looking for toilet. It's okay. At least he can feel your warm hospitality.
Do they require hate?
As my understanding, we are the minimum. As my understanding to the owner, he's a charity person. He's done many donations. That's why I believe he won't set up the standard for height.
That's great. That's great.
Right. As if you really encounter some problems, you should play what I said today to him. We'll ask Mr. Dai to pay attention. Right. Please call this number.
Actually, I think Mei Ping can call to Immigrant Affairs. They have a program called 火炬. It helps you to open a shop and study and cooking. Right. You may give a call.
Yes. That's the one I mentioned.
That's
exactly
right,
the
that's
same.
right.
And there's definitely no height requirement.
Then I'm relieved.
As long as Mei Ping holds the smile, the customers are happy. Right. It doesn't matter tall or short. The height is not necessary. But the
I'm so
smile is.
relieved now.
Whoever we see, Shirong or Shui Hen or Yue He or Mei Ping, 3 of them currently are really satisfied with their works now.
Very satisfied, yes.
And there are some goals ongoing now.
That's right.
And Mei Ping also has a goal. The 2 experts, Xiao Taozi, also mentioned there are some sources from Immigration Affairs
right.
and let you step by step to get your dream.
All right. Hope
There's no discrimination here and offer you lots of sources.
Yes, that's true. That's put this way first and set your heart free. And try hard to communicate with people, right? Everything can be solved with communication. Yeah.
Last one.
Right.
Because 4 of you share such treasure working experience, I believe many new sisters in front of TV, you probably still look for jobs, but there must be trouble while finding one. If you already have 12 weeks without a job, And you also go to the public career centers asking for job matching service. Job match. They help to match for 14 days. If it didn't work out in 3 times of matching within 14 days, you can apply for employed sponsor. Start from around 90 per hour, but you must be mid-low income citizens. You must be mid-low income citizens. And the maximum can apply up to more than 100 hours per month. The period can last for half years. We have to share this benefit to everyone. Right. And they help you when you first enter work field. And they even offer professional class you can choose to attend. Yes, Pauline is correct. It's not definitely only one thing you picture what you can do. Yes. And there are many other options. Right, let's follow the dream to be true.
Thank you
everyone.